Hey guys, welcome to Podkinz and welcome to my co-host today, Michael Webkinz.
Hey guys.
So today, Michael, we are talking all about the Wacky Zingoz Celebration.
I love that.
Yeah, me too. It's so fun.
It's a fun event.
It's the perfect summer event, I think.
Yeah.
And speaking of summer, do you have any plans?
Well, you know what? I'm going up to a cottage pretty soon.
Nice. That's so Canadian of you.
Is I guess so. Yeah, it is Canadian, but it's fun because we go to a different cottage every year. We rent one, so we get to explore all new areas and all new lakes every year. It's fun. What about you?
I think I've said in previous episodes, I'm going to try and do a little bit of camping, but definitely do some road trips this summer.
Cool, like outdoor camping?
I think so.
That's fun.
Yeah, I'll try and channel my inner Campkins.
Yeah.
Campkins camper.
And you got to try to sleep under the stars because that's so much fun too.
Absolutely. Now, again, we have some good news. The Marshmallow Collection has been extended until the end of August.
When you finish your Marshmallow Collection, you can actually win a total of 5 prizes, and they're like this little mini camping set. It's really cool. And the grand prize is that tent.
Yes.
So it's awesome. So yeah, it's
So
extended
cool.
throughout August. So don't leave it to last minute, but you can keep collecting those marshmallows and even try to finish your collection twice.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, because you can replay it once it's done. So pretty awesome.
Some players might have noticed that the Marshmallow Collection event icon had moved to the map with Webkinz X.
Yeah.
Yeah, so look for it there if you're missing it.
Yeah, so if you open up your Things to Do menu now, there's that little link that says Kinsville. It's in the top row. So just click on Kinsville and you'll get redirected to your map and you'll see your icon.
Yes, for sure. Now, Webkinz X, we were just talking about it there. We want to say that if anyone is experiencing any problems with Webkinz X, with maybe your account isn't loading or you're missing some items or something like that, we want to encourage you to visit webkinznews.com to read the latest updates we have about how all of the fixes are happening.
Yeah, and you know what? I just want to thank everybody for their patience. It was a really big update that we did to Webkinz, and it's really exciting, all the things that we have planned. Sometimes there's a few little glitches when we first launch a new event or a new feature like this, but the team is working really, really hard in order to fix all the problems so that you can have the best play experience on webkinz.com. Really exciting. Lots of fixes coming soon. So as Gennelle said, Webkinz News, your place for that.
Definitely watch for those. If you have a specific issue as well and you really want to have it looked at, we also want to encourage you to get directly in touch with our customer support team. You can do this 2 ways. You can email them at webkinzsupport@gans.com, or you can file a ticket at support.gansworld.com.
Okay, cool. Anyway, Gennelle, shall we check what's in our Kinz post?
Sure. In our last episode, we asked you for your favorite things about the Wacky Zingoz Celebration, and we're definitely seeing the love for this event.
X9 Tail X Kinz says, Dear Podkinz, Wacky Zingos are the best. I love the games, and I love their plushies. I like how when you log out, you have those wacky games. Yeah, the Wacky Logout Carnival.
Yeah.
Very cool. You can win a hot air balloon. Nice prizes. Anyway, they are beyond funny and cute.
So true.
Yeah.
Webkinz Lover 2015 writes, Dear Podkinz, I love Wacky Zingoz Celebration. It's one of my favorite events. Wacky is so funny, yellowy, and cute, and the Wacky theme prizes are awesome. I can't wait for this because I love playing this game. It's simply fun. I'll totally win those pieces of Wacky clothes, but will there be new ones or new prizes?
Well, I'll tell you, there's always new prizes for the Wacky Zingoz Festival. Yeah, if you earn 11,500 points playing Wacky or Zingoz, you're going to win one of those prizes. And of course, there's that trophy. I'm just going on and on here. I'm sure we're going to talk about that later.
We are going to talk about it later.
Okay, so I'll just move on to the next Kinz post here. And this one's from Kingdom Hearts Nerd. And they commented, I love the special prizes we can get from the Wacky or Zingoz, as well as the Zingoz 600 trophy. So I was just talking about that. Last year, I only won 2 of the floorings and a pair of Zingo pants, but I still had a lot of fun playing.
Those are some good prizes right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's always good to get doubles too, right?
Oh, totally.
This year, my goal is to collect all of the prizes.
A fine goal indeed.
And good luck.
9 Dog Molly wrote, I love the Wacky Zingoz Festival. My friends and I have rooms dedicated to Wacky, and it's a great time to win Wacky-themed prizes.
Lots of Wacky fans out there.
Yeah, hopefully some of them send you some of their screenshots.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I've seen some Wacky rooms. They're pretty cool, and I'm going to feature some soon. C. Hoover 143 says, I love the Wacky Celebration. I especially love getting the clothing pieces from getting over 12,000 points on Wacky or Zingoz. I have an all-Wacky room.
Fantastic.
Yeah, well, actually, you know what? This year, we're not giving away any clothing, but there's some pretty cool prizes to win anyway.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone for writing in. If you want to write to us, leave a comment in the section below this article or on YouTube, or email us at podkinz@gans.com. One of our favorite annual events is back, the Wacky Zingoz Celebration. Here's the rundown of everything that's happening. Firstly, it's running July 31st to August 9th. And Michael, can you talk a little bit about what the Wacky Zingoz Floaty Clicky event is going to be like?
Floaty Clicky events in Webkinz world are when you see those floating icons across your screen, and when you click on them, you can actually win a prize.
Yeah.
So during the festival from the 31st to August 9th, we're actually having a Wacky Floaty Clicky. So Wacky will be floating across the screen, and if you click on him, you'll get a Wacky themed food prize.
Yes, they look amazing this year.
They look really good. There's a bunch to win, and you can catch Wacky, or you can click on Wacky, that Floaty Clicky, 3 times a day. So that means you can get 3 prizes a day. Pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of prizes, one of the most coveted is the Wacky Zingoz 600 trophy. And how do we get that one?
So yeah, this year we're bringing back the Wacky 600 trophy. And in order to win that trophy, what you actually have to do is go to the arcade, play that Wacky Zingoz game, and try to hit Wacky 600 feet or further. Now, it's pretty tough.
It is.
It's a hard, you know what? It's a hard game because Wacky drops really quickly. And of course, you control Zingoz and it's the swing of the bat. So if you swing at the perfect time, you're going to be able to hit Wacky 600 feet or further. Have you ever won one of those trophies?
Never. And it's not for lack of trying either. I think I need more coordination to get it just that far.
I know when the Wacky Celebration is on, I have to admit that I'm pretty addicted to that game and I'm pretty addicted to getting trophies. I think I got 2 or 3 last year. So
well done.
Hopefully I can get some more.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I love that game.
For sure. And one of its, I would call it a sister game to the Wacky Zingoz, is Wackier Zingoz in the arcade. And every year during the Wacky Festival, what happens?
Well, yeah, I mean, this game is pretty epic. It's a lot of fun to play. And again, you control Zingoz hitting Wacky. And so if you score actually 11,500 points, that seems like a crazy high number, but I promise you it's not that bad. It takes a little bit of time, but it's not too hard to reach 11,500 points. But when you hit that milestone, you're going to be awarded one of 4 prizes.
Yes.
And do you remember what the prizes are, Gennelle? There was a couple coming back, I believe, from last year, at least that flooring.
The flooring and the wallpaper
nice.
is back. And then we also have a Wackier Zingoz window.
That's right. That
really
one,
nice.
That's a beautiful window, and it matches that wallpaper perfectly.
It's perfect. And then we also have a Wacky light up lamp. That is super cute.
Yeah, you know, Kingdom Hearts nerd is going to be really happy that wallpaper's back, so maybe they can get the wallpaper finally for those 2 floorings.
Absolutely. If you guys want to check out what they look like, you can visit webkinznews.com. And finally, we have another classic event that happens every year. It's the Wacky Zingoz Celebration Challenge.
Now, this is really exciting because I love the grand prize for this.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
It's really cool. You can only win one, but all you have to do is complete that challenge. And we're giving you a little extra time to do that. So this challenge is available throughout the whole month of August.
Yes.
So if you complete that challenge in the whole month, you're going to win Wacky-inspired prizes, including the Wackier Zingoz arcade unit, which is amazing. You know what? People send me screenshots of their rooms, which I love.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, I get a lot of arcades. A lot of people love to build arcades because we have those arcade units already. I think there's one is an exclusive item. There's a few that you can get at the Kinsville Mall in Spree when you make it to the mall at the end of the game. So they do exist. People build these beautiful arcades, and I think people are going to love adding this Wackier Zingoz arcade unit to their room. And actually, when you click on the unit, you actually get redirected to the arcade right into the game, and you can start playing. So pretty cool prize.
Definitely. And there's a couple other awesome prizes in there as well. So we want to encourage you to come back August 1st to see if you can win.
Yeah, don't miss a day because there's so many prizes and you just don't want to miss out on any of them.
Absolutely. So everybody have fun playing with Wacky this August.
Have fun, guys.
You know, I love the Wacky Zingoz Celebration. It's a really fun event. And like I said earlier, it's so perfect for summer.
Yeah, and I just love those wacky arcade games. You know, we mentioned too the Wackier Zingoz and the Wacky Zingoz. But there's actually a bunch that are themed. There's like Zacky's Quest. There's the Wacky's Bullseye Batter, which I really like. So I should mention actually that for the Wacky Zingoz Celebration, when you go to the arcade, you'll see that all the wacky themed games are listed at the top of the arcade. So usually listed in alphabetical order. So you got to scroll all the way down to the list to get to Wacky.
Yeah.
But those are going to be right at the top of the list. So even if you forget that the celebration is on, hopefully seeing those games at the top is going to be a reminder.
That's a really good tip.
Yeah. But I love playing in the arcade.
Yeah.
All the wacky games, all kinds of games. But Gennelle, I was wondering, what's your favorite arcade game?
Well, I do love the wacky games, and I think my favorite probably cycles through a bunch of times depending on what I'm playing.
That's true.
Yeah, I think, though, one of my all-time favorites is Atlantiles.
I love Atlantiles.
I find it very calming.
It is, yeah. The music actually is really cool. It kind of reminds me of the Tile Towers that we have as well, but I find that Atlantiles is a little less stressful.
Yeah, and maybe it's to do with the underwater theme.
Yes.
Very
I love
calming.
that. I love that game too, but I mean, I love all the daily games as well, right? Like Jumbleberry Fields and Spree, The Wheel of Wow, all those games. But as you say, it's so hard to pick a favorite, and it's always changing. But I haven't played Wacky Zingoz in a while, so I'm going to really get reaccustomed to that game during the celebration. So pretty excited.
Yeah, so you can win as many prizes as possible.
Totally.
I also want to take a moment to let our Podkinz listeners know that this will actually be the last Podkinz for a while.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. I've absolutely adored making this podcast. It's one of my favorite parts of working at Webkinz.
By the way, sorry, hosting the podcast with you. I just want to mention that, Gennelle, you have done such an amazing job with the podcast.
Thank you so much. And thanks for being my co-host so often. It's been super fun.
Oh my gosh, a lot of fun.
Yeah. So we're going to take an extended break from making them as I'm off to tackle some more adventures. But I want to say thanks so much to our producer, Christian, and Michael, of course, my co-host, as well as Matt, Steven, and Maurizio, and all of the guests we've had on the show over the past year and a half.
I can't believe how many guests you've had on the show.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
I'm trying to think, what was my favorite interview?
Do you have a favorite?
You know what? I remember you had Adriano on, who's the producer here.
Yeah.
I work with him very closely, so it was really fun to listen to him talk about the job. But I mean, I don't know. Maurizio's been on here a bunch of times. He's a lot of fun, but all your guests are great and so informative.
Yes, thank you.
I love hearing about people's jobs here.
Me too. That was a big part of why I wanted to do it because, we do work in close teams here, but there's a lot of times I don't know exactly what other people do. And it's the video game world. It's interesting and I want to know more about it.
Totally. So much fun. I don't think when I've co-hosted with you, I don't think we've ever had a guest on.
Well, maybe we'll have to do a special episode in the future. I do want to say that the Podkinz archive will stay up at webkinznews.com and on our YouTube and iTunes pages.
Nice.
If you want to listen back to some of the great episodes we were able to bring you. I'm thinking of particularly, we had our creative director on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, last year. It was a Webkinz Day special, and I thought that talked so much about the history of Webkinz, and I found it fascinating.
That's right. Carl was a great guest.
Definitely. So, as always, you can leave a comment in the section below this article or on YouTube, or email us at podkinz@gans.com. Thanks to everyone for listening.
Bye, guys.